Once upon a time, there lived a boy named Cinderjack. He had two older brothers named Jebediah and Vedangus. They lived in a beautiful house down in the south. One day, father became very ill. Cinderjack tried to help his father, but it was no use. Cinderjack was very kind, helpful, and showed love towards his father. Father then passed away a few hours later. Since father had passed, Jebediah and Vedangus started treating Cinderjack very bad. The oldest brothers took their father's fortune he left behind and did not share with Cinderjack. Cinderjack was forced to wear ragged overalls, do all the yard and housework, chop down trees for firewood, and sleep outside in the grass. Every morning, Jebediah would scream,
"Cinderjack, oh Cinderjack, chop down another tree."
Of course, Cinderjack would do as he was asked. The next day was the shindig, and everyone in town was excited. Yeah. Cinderjack.
Your brother and I are getting ready for the shindig. You must stay here and chop down 40 trees.
Cinderjack sighed in disbelief. He really wanted to go. He began to get tired and weak, so he decided to sit down and take a rest. Footsteps. Cinderjack was frantically looking around.
Wait.
Said this weird, ugly creature. Jack replied.
Do you want to go to the shindig?
Smallfoot asked.
Yes, but I have to wait and chop down 40 trees while my brothers are at the shindig.
Not anymore.
As Smallfoot clapped, the 40 trees were magically chopped down. Cinderjack was amazed at Smallfoot's magic. Cinderjack, some sparkly belt for the shindig. Cinderjack then thanked Smallfoot and began to walk off. Him and said,
You must be back by 12 o'clock. Your magic will wear off and you return your dirty old rag.
To the shindig. At the shindig, some boy would be crowned shindig king. When Cinderjack arrived, everyone began to talk about him in amazement. Who he was. Everyone began to dance.
Shindig queen, and she had to dance with every boy until she found who she wanted to be king. The Shindig's queen's name was Dixie. Dixie had to dance with many boys that night.
Dixie then ended up having to dance with Cinderjack. They had great conversations. She knew she found the shindig king.
Headed up to the stage to announce the king. When she was about to announce the king, then chicken cock-a-doodle-dude. That meant it was 12 o'clock. Cinderjack sprinted up. As he ran off, his sparkling belt fell off his overalls. Dixie screamed, "Wait!" But it was too late. Dixie didn't even know his name. She then picked up the sparkly belt and knew she must try and find him.
When Cinderjack arrived home, he was already back in his dirty old rags. Later that night, the brothers came back home. Jebediah became very angry because he was not crowned shindig king. He took all his anger out on Cinderjack. Cinderjack became so upset, so he went to bed.
The next day, the search began for shindig king. Dixie went from house to house searching to see if the belt fit the overalls. Dixie was having no luck, but when she went to the last house, which was Cinderjack's, and knocked on the door, Vedangus answered.
Vedangus answered while Jebediah made Cinderjack hide under the kitchen table.
It was way too big on him.
Jebediah was next.
My mom.
He tried his best to make it fit, but it just wouldn't. Dixie sighed and said,
I guess I will never find the shindig king after all. He jumped from under the table and ran to the door. His brothers gave him a very nasty look.
his waist. It was a perfect fit.
It's you. You're the one I was going to crown the king of shindig king.
Dixie said with excitement.
So mad that they ran away and never returned.
It was thrown and everyone had a blast. Cinderjack and Dixie became great friends!